no time for wasting. I know they into me. Ain't got no time for waiting. I've been creating my fate and they finna find out. They can't relate and debate because they're behind now. I feel the weight of the hate and they finna lie down. I carry. Hey friend, and welcome to my channel. I'm Angelique. So today I'm coming to you with yet another new unit. This one is going to be from the Sensationnel Barelace collection. It's in the style Unit 12 and it's in the color number 2. Now of course, because this is from the Barelace collection, you are going to get that 40% thinner lace, a 20% larger grid, and it's also going to have that lace that is said to dissipate light for a non-reflective matte finish. And the lace is supposed to be stronger with reinforced tear-resistant lace material. As far as the inside of the cap construction, you are going to get that 13x6 HD lace parting space. It is going to come with 2 combs in the front, and it's also going to have a silicone cap lining and wig band, and that's to keep the wig in place. This one is said to be glueless, and in the back of the cap, you're going to see you are going to get that adjustable elastic band, a comb in the back as well as your adjustable straps, and this one was made on a mesh wig cap. So first I'm just going to go in with my liquid concealer. This is from Juvia's, and I'm going in and putting this on my makeup sponge first, and then I'm going in applying that to the lace. I'm doing this instead of using any sort of lace tint spray or anything like that. Also, a side note, this unit is going to be heat safe between 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, so you can go ahead and add heat on this one if you feel the need to. So this is what it's looking like after I'm done tinting that lace with my foundation. And now I'm just going to slap this on the wig head and give it a 360 so you guys can see what it's looking like. So the length on this one is going to be 18 inches. And you can see these really pretty curls. The texture is going to be like a relaxed Jackie, which I really love. And I just wanted to bring it in closer to show you guys what the hairline is looking like on this one. Of course, it is going to come with baby hairs and it is slightly pre-plucked. But I wanted to pluck it out more because I feel like the hairline could have definitely been plucked out more. So of course, as always, I go in and first I make sure that I have that parting space going right down the middle so that it makes this process easier when I start getting into my plucking, just to make sure that each side is plucked consistently and evenly. So I use that middle part as a guide for when I'm separating each side for where I'm going to be doing the plucking. And once I've separated one side, then I'm just going to go in and do the same thing on the other side. And as you can see right here, it's separated into sort of an M shape. And as always, when I start my plucking process, I pluck behind the area that's parted out just because I don't want to pluck too much hair and have any bald spots or anything like that. I'm moving in a consistent pattern and not staying in one place for too long because I don't want it to look unnatural and just have balding or anything like that. So I like to kind of just keep my hand moving from left to right and right to left when I'm plucking, just so that I'm not plucking in one area too consistently, but while I'm still getting rid of a good amount of hair, because like I said, you guys, this one was more dense than I would have liked it to be, so I just felt the need to kind of go in and put some work for this unit, just because out of the box I feel like it looks super pretty and I just really wanted to do this one justice. So as you can see, I'm just following that same routine on the other side. I'm plucking not too much in one area. I'm just moving from right to left and left to right, and then I'll pull the hair back and comb it into the hairline just so I can see what the plucking process is looking like. And after I've combed that hair into the hairline, I'm going to go in once again and start plucking the very front of the unit. It's so much easier to start plucking in the back and get rid of some of that denseness, and then you can go into the front and sort of create the type of hairline that you want to see. Just so that's not super round and unnatural looking, you can kind of create it to your own liking, make it a little bit more jagged and a little bit less perfect, and that just helps the blend be more seamless and look more natural. And now I'm just going to go in with my Femme Silkening Mist because this is a heat protectant and also adds a natural shine and luster to the hair. I'm spraying that on the hair just so that I'm able to add some heat to it without getting rid of that texture. So as you can see, after I've spritzed it with the Femme Silkening Mist, I'm just going in with my Revlon blow dryer brush on the lowest heat setting. Like I said, this one is heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, but I did keep that Revlon blow dryer brush on the lowest heat setting. So this is what it's looking like after I plucked it all out and got it to the place that I wanted it to. And now I'm just separating the hair because I'm getting ready to cut the lace off. I like to pin the hair back just so it's out of my way and I'm not cutting any of it. What I found is easiest and works for me the best is first I go in with my embroidering scissors that you see right here, and I cut the lace into smaller, more manageable sections so that when I go in with my pinking shears, since they're super big and bulky, it just makes it so much easier to maneuver around cutting the lace. Now I'm just going in with my scalloped pinking shears. These are in the size 18mm. I grabbed these from Amazon just in case you guys are interested in these ones. And you can also grab the serrated pinking shears in 18mm as well if you want more of that jagged cut. As you can see, I'm just using these scalloped pinking shears to cut off those pre-sectioned parts of lace that I've cut with the embroidering scissors. And that's how it's looking when I'm finished. So now I'm just gonna go and pop this bad boy on my head and start getting this installation going. And like I said, the length on this one, you guys, is 18 inches, so I really like the length. This is definitely gonna be a good length if you're looking for something that's gonna be cute. You can dress it up, dress it down. You can have this length be pretty good for everyday hair, especially because, like I said, it's a relaxed yaki texture, which I really loved, so I didn't have to worry about any silkiness. And the density on this one is going to be about 150%, could be 180% if you brush this hair out a little bit more, but the density is very good. It's right in the middle. I wasn't feeling any tracks or anything like that, so I was definitely a fan of it. I feel like the density on this one is perfect, especially with the length of it. It's not too much hair, but it's also not too thin either. Since I've been on this baby hairless install, that's what I'm doing once again, and just making sure those baby hairs are combed into the hairline. Now I'm just going to go in with my The Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's and the colors Yoda and Kufuru, which I combined, and then I'm going to start applying them around the perimeter of the lace because I am noticing a little bit of that white lace cast going on. And as far as the cap size on this one, you guys may have seen me struggling a little bit with this. I didn't go in and adjust the adjustable straps at all. I adjusted the adjustable elastic band a little bit. But just something to note, this cap is going to be on the smaller size for sure. My head is about 22 to 22.5 inches in circumference, and it fit my head barely. I still was able to make it work, but as you can see when it comes to the side part, that side area was a bit of an issue for me, so I think that's just something to keep in mind. There's something I noticed when it comes to the Sensational Barelace collection. It just seems like their caps are definitely on the smaller side. So if you're somebody who has a smaller size head, this is probably going to be for you. But if you're somebody whose head is a bit bigger than mine, bigger than 22 to 22.5 inches, I absolutely would say stay on the side of caution because you could have to worry about it sliding back on you. And if you do have a larger size head and you pick this one up, I absolutely would suggest that you wear it with some sort of adhesive. So now I'm just going to go in with my Melt and Slay spray. Like I said, they do list this unit as glueless, but since I had some issues with it sliding back, especially on the side, I just went and applied a little bit of this around the perimeter of the lace just so I can make sure the hair is not sliding back when I'm trying to style it. And as you can see, I'm just making sure those baby hairs are combed into the hairline, and now I'm just going in with my satin wrap and wrapping the hair down just to make sure that it stays into place. And then I'm going in with a little bit more of that The Warrior 2 palette in the color Yoda and Kufuru, and just cleaning that up to make sure I have no more white lace casts left behind. And then I'm going to go in with my bristle brush and just make sure that I can get rid of any of the humpiness that I'm seeing. And I haven't really been sticking with using a hot comb lately when it comes to my wigs. I just have been using this Revlon blow dryer brush because I feel like it puts less stress on the hair. and it can make your hair last longer, especially for a synthetic wig. I just feel like the less heat you use is going to be better in the long run. And so as always, since this is a 13x6 HD lace unit, I am going to go in and just show you guys various styles when it comes to this one. As you can see, the look is very cute. It's very everyday wear approved. It's work approved. It's go out and get cute approved. So I absolutely was a fan of this one. When it comes to my cons and pros of this unit, I'm going to say my first con is absolutely going to be I really wish that they plugged the hairline out on this one. The way that they did with a lot of their other Barelace units. This one seems like they dropped the ball a little bit when it came to plucking, so I really wasn't a fan of needing to put in that additional work. And another con that I'm going to have is just wishing the cap size was a bit bigger. Just like I said, I wasn't able to wear it glueless because it wasn't the size that I needed it to be. So those are probably going to be the only two cons that I have when it comes to this unit. But as far as my pros, I feel like the length is beautiful. The density is really beautiful. I love the fact, of course, that you get that 13x6 parting space, so it's versatile. I love the fact that it laid flat, and I think the wig cap was very nicely ventilated. I like the length, I like the texture, I like the look of it. So would I get this one in the future? Would I get it again? I would say, I think I would say yes. I don't really see too many downsides when it comes to this wig. I think the price point was where it should have been. I really love the lace on it. The blending wasn't too much work. The whole look of it is really pretty, and just the quality of the hair overall feels really nice. So I don't think you'll be disappointed if you pick this one up. That's pretty much all I have to say about this unit. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If it was, just make sure you give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below any of the units you want to pick up in any of the colors, honey. And until then, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.